Fucking MapQuest. I bet it brought me in the entirely wrong direction. In fact, I bet I'm on the exact opposite side of the globe from my destination. The sailor's pancreas shard will tell me precisely how far I am away from the haunted ship. Success! Let's celebrate with a cold, refreshing, natty ice. In the last episode of Let's Freakin' Play, Ryan Leaf and friends obtained the sailor's thigh bone as a Dickmas present. Brief flashback. Merry Dickmas, everybody. Come to think of it, I don't believe the term thigh bone is an accurate scientific name. If I'm not mistaken, the thigh bone should actually be called the femur. Excuse me, kind sir, would you mind charting a diagram of your bones for all the viewers at home? Oh. Well, that joke wasn't very humorous at all. Our tour of the spooky boat brings us to the Slaves' Lounge. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. I can assure this man that the ship is unsinkable. The captain himself can attest to the ship's unsinkability. Were I legitimately concerned with producing a coherent walkthrough, I'd mention something about plot and perhaps character development. Then I would instruct you all to descend to the lowest level of the vessel and procure the Trinket of Truancy. As is consistent with any nautical craft, you will encounter twin zombies as you exit the dining hall. Really, the only reason that we went to the pirate ship at all was so that we could get the Talisman of Treason. Once you have that, return to this little pass, which is just north of the town of Baharata. Merry Dickmas, everybody. We found our company in this dire strait where it seems an eerie specter blocks our path. I refuse to pay the toll. Why should we give him money for nothing? Instead, use the Amulet of Abstinence to unite this wandering spirit with more than 15 million singles on Match.com. The aroma of blackberry jam on French toast fills the hemisphere. I'm pretty sure that Errol is the name of Harry Potter's owl. I'm also pretty sure that the Unpassable Pass is a fairly popular gimmick in many console RPGs. The Titan's Cave is my brother's favorite scene from the original NES Final Fantasy. Crunch, 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 it tastes so sweet. As a kid, I always imagined that there was some sort of fruit filling on the inside of that ruby, not unlike Gusher's Fruit Snacks. Then again, I hardly ever got this far without having my data erased. When I got to this thing for the first time in Zelda 2, I didn't know what the balls to do, even though I played that damn flute every damn chance I got. It disintegrates at the first sight of a man blowing a long rod. And Snorlax was just a dick. Walk inside the desolate shrine on this lonely island known as Pork Peak. A single flame manages the information center of this famous landmark. What luck! There seems to be a vacancy. Merry Dickmas, Ryan Leaf. Ryan Leaf and Simon used to be high school sweethearts. Now he's just an old flame. It seems he has a belated Dickmas present for us. After all these years, his love still burns. Plus, he's much hotter now than he used to be. The cudgel of impotence. Its power is only exceeded by its uselessness. The large black square on the right side of the screen is supposed to be a volcano. Clearly, the programmers took a few artistic liberties with this one. It can be located east of the town of Isis. Head back there after you find the Sword of Gaia. Head back to the most ghetto volcano in the history of video games. Toss the Scimitar of Entropy into the black hole to cause a big bang. I'll big bang your black hole with my red pulsating giant. More like my white dwarf. If you're not familiar with the vocabulary of astronomy, then none of that made any sense to you, and I apologize. The halberd of homonyms causes the magma to become lava, and the lava quickly cools and hardens in the nearby water. A land bridge has formed from the glowing pieces of the radical rock. Now you can cross to the other side without getting wet. Do not traverse the terrain until all of the harmful pixels have evaporated. When the coast is clear, head south, since that's like the only thing that makes any sense at this point. New vicious monsters await Ryan Leaf and his brave party. While taking down these gaseous goons may seem like a breeze, I can assure you that they make for solid opponents. Why don't I just skip on ahead? If you keep going south and a little bit west, eventually you'll come across the entrance to a dungeon. The dungeon is very long and hard, and should take up the majority of the next episode, which will be coming up soon since I am taking time off of work and I don't have a life otherwise. Plus, I've already got some of the scenes recorded. And that would be my justification for why this episode was so shitty. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be like a shrine here or something. and we have officially accomplished nothing in this segment. Merry Dickmas to all, and to all, shut up.